Good afternoon. This video is going to be about the bench rifle. Right there on my website, just to the left of the video is a little triangular box. It says read more information. If you'll tap that, you'll go to another page, and I list out the parts for the rifle, for the bench and the PRS rifle, but it's going to have a spot for a video, and that spot is going to be for the PRS video. All right, what do I call a bench rifle? That's just a real accurate rifle that just say you like to shoot small groups at the range, or maybe you want to get into some informal competition, or maybe even some formal competition. That's what I call a bench rifle. And for the action, what I would recommend is one of my actions. It'll be a Trude Remington action. And I also use a PTNG one-piece bolt, square up the lugs. It'll have the good firing pin in there, the 0.62 bench rest, and certainly the mini M16 extractor. And I'll be able to offer this receiver for $750. If you want something a little better than that, absolutely I would recommend the Rebel Hybrid from Defiance Machine. What makes it better than a Remington action is they don't hog out the ejection port quite so much. They leave quite a bit of steel in here, and no matter how good my actions are, they're never going to be quite as stiff as the Rebel Hybrid. So I absolutely, I'd recommend that. Now they're a little bit more, as you can imagine. I believe 900, maybe 950 for the action. All right, for barrels, just a bench rifle, absolutely I would recommend the a Krieger barrel and the Remington Varmint Contour. It's just an excellent barrel as far as weight. It's not too heavy. It's heavy enough to do the job, but it's not too heavy to carry around. It's just a really good system. All right, on stocks, absolutely, I really like the Boyd's Pro Varmint stock with the adjustable cheek piece. And Boyd's also makes the @1. If you'll notice, the grip isn't quite as pronounced. It'd probably be better for a prone position, but either stock would be just fine for you. All right, on triggers, absolutely, I would stick with the Timney Calvin Elite 2-stage flat. It's just a good, solid, reliable trigger that's never going to give you any trouble. Okay, suppose you wanted to use this rifle for hunting. A shiny rifle and hunting, I think they just don't go together very well. Something I can do, I can shoot this barrel with aluminum oxide, ALOX, and that'll give it a much duller, less shiny finish to it. So you may want to consider that. On DBMs, absolutely, I highly recommend the PTNG DBM. This is the Stealth M5. Even if you're just using this for a bench rifle, in a cold range, it's just nice. You can drop the magazine, clear the chamber, you have a safe rifle. Now, if you go to a match, for one, when you're shooting in a match, your real opponent is the wind. And that's really what you need to be concentrating on. You're just going to load a magazine and go. See, and a lot of the matches, it's really a requirement because of the strings that they shoot. Some will shoot 20 round strings, and you're just going to have to go with a DBM for that. All right, chamberings. If you're not going to get very serious into this, the 308 Winchester will be just fine. As I mentioned, at a match or really just shooting small groups in general, particularly at distance, your enemy is the wind. If you really want a cartridge that's going to perform in wind, you're going to have to look at something that you can shoot a high BC bullet in, and that would be the 6x47 or 6.5x47 Lapua. You're just going to have to go. There's just no other way. The 308, it's got limitations, and the BC certainly is one of them. Okay, I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope I covered everything. Thanks for watching.